Hey Pisces, welcome back to another round of weekly readings. Hope the last week has treated you well. I guess it's probably been a little bit over a week. Oops, my bad. Sorry about that, guys. I've had to do some readjusting of my schedule, and unfortunately, you guys weren't up there this week. Not that I don't love you all, but I missed a few deadlines on some other stuff, so I had to make some hard calls. But Pisces, without further ado, here I am. We have the Five of Pentacles here and the Two of Cups. Oh, Three of Cups. I'm digging this energy. I was sad to see that Five of Pentacles come out, but within context, it all makes sense. So there's cause for celebration here, Pisces, absolutely. With the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Cups here, you are absolutely coming out of the cold in love and headed into a very romantic connection. I feel like you might actually be a little bit older, like in your 40s for sure. This person might actually be younger than you. You might have a child, but certainly this person is going to bring so much warmth, peace, and contentment into your life. They're a romantic person. They're going to share their feelings with you. It's such a nice feeling. Um, yeah, you're just going to get the the missing piece. Okay, I think it's just going to make you feel whole again. And not that we should ever rely on another person to make us feel whole, but something was missing. And you've been on a heck of a journey here. And this is so well deserved. I feel like you never gave up hope. Like, I feel like even when things were hard, you just kept putting one foot in front of the other and trudging forward. It's almost like you knew this day would come and you were searching for it. And I don't even think you were specifically searching for a person or this person, but I think you always had faith that you would find love again or that you'd find your happiness. Okay. And this is absolutely going to be happy. This is going to be a new beginning. It's something, if you've already started dating someone, this is still pretty fresh. It's possible that the two of you have had drinks together, like a single date, but already I think you can feel that this person, is a match, and it feels good. It feels good to sit in the sun, I'm hearing, okay? And I don't mean literally the sun, although you might be, but just not be sitting in this stormy, cloudy, yucky weather here, right? Okay. Yeah, Page of Cups and the Hierophant. I love this. Yeah, so this person's definitely younger than you. They could be very creative. I wouldn't be surprised if they're a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or if they have water in their chart, which might be why the two of you might get along so famously, right? That shared water energy. It's interesting. The Hierophant also came up in Cancer's reading, and let me tell you, that was a magnificent reading. That was a twin flame reading. It was absolutely gorgeous. Um, but I feel like you kind of have the same energy going on here. I mean, I don't know that it's twin flamish yet. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But it just feels like, again, like I said in the Cancer reading, it's like the two of you are going to learn a lot from each other. And although they're younger, you might be tempted to think that you're going to teach them, sort of thing, but this is not the case. You're going to treat each other equally. I heard that too. You're going to treat each other as equals, which is really a beautiful thing, because I don't know that there's such a big difference between you, but I think they need someone like with your maturity, because they might, like, emotionally, they might be a little bit immature, but not in a nasty way. They just might need some brushing up, and it only comes with time and the right person, right? So again, this person could be really creative. They might be working on a creative project right now. um, I feel like they're putting a lot of time and effort into this. I'm getting a lot of how do I describe this? Because there's all these paint tubes around them, and it's kind of messy and stuff. There's a lot of a lot of moving parts to whatever this creative project is that they're working on. And it's like experimenting. It's like, try that. No, that didn't work. Okay, with this one. Like, okay, we'll add that. Like I think you kind of picking up on the energy that I'm getting at, right? They might live near water. They might live near water, or like to go to a place out in nature to help them process their creativity, or they get their ideas and things like that, for sure. Page of Cups, like I said, is super sweet. It's innocent. Um, there's a vulnerability about them, but they're not dumb. Like, don't get me wrong. They're not immature in the sense that, they're little kids. But I think this person might be a bit emotionally immature. Ten of Wands. Yeah, you've really been through it. I'm also getting that in the past, coming from this Five of Pentacles here and this Ten of Wands, because this is the ending of a cycle. I think that you have been one of those people, again, this came up in the Cancer reading as well, where you've always taken on all the responsibility. It's always been on your shoulders. And to a certain extent, you brought that upon yourself. But more than anything, you were tasked with so much, and this person is going to take off some of that load. See how they're sitting together and there's this equality, right? So I don't think this person's going to be like that where they're expecting, don't worry if they're a bit younger that they're going to be weighted on hand and foot sort of thing, because you've moved past that. Okay, you're closing down that cycle. Yeah, it's your turn now. I'm hearing it's your turn. This is your turn. This is your time. Oh, it is so sweet. Oh, tell us more about this relationship. Tell us more about this Two of Cups, Page of Cups here. Tell us more about this Page of Cups, please. Nine of Wands. Well, this person's really been through it too. With that Nine of Wands energy there, I feel like this person's been through it as well, but you're a little bit ahead of them as far as coming out of it goes. This person's feeling a little bit roughed up right now. I think they've had a lot of things coming at them that they've had to deal with, and it's not quite done yet. I think there's still a few barriers in their life that they have to kind of overcome, and you might be able to help them with that. And again, not doing for them, but just even providing an empathetic ear, or, suggestions on how to, walk through that, because they have to walk through it on their own. Oh my God, we got the Emperor on the bottom of the deck and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. I'm just getting a warning though to be careful. This person is a very proud person. Like, I know they're coming across as a page in the emotional arena, but outside of the emotional arena, this person is an emperor, okay? And so they won't take kindly, how do I put this? They like to feel like there's a masculine energy there that likes to feel large and in charge sort of thing, and like they know what they're doing, they know where they're going. So be careful not to dispense advice and almost like a lecture, or that better. Be really careful about that, because this person could misinterpret that and kind of get their back up and get their guard up. It's more of just kind of lending. If you do it through storytelling, be like, yeah, I went through something similar, and talk about yourself, okay? And if anything, then that person can get a sense in a very passive way, right? This information is given passively, that, like somebody else has gone through this, and that you haven't had an easy time in life either, sort of thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Because this person is, I'm trying to say, they're a very proud person. So emotionally immature, they've got a ways to go with emotional intelligence and stuff like that. But as far as like worldly wisdom thing sort of goes, they do have experience there. They're not, don't get them wrong. They could have a dog. They could have a dog and be in some sort of study right now, or working on a project again, is what I'm getting here. They might be really spontaneous too. This person might like to just kind of be on the go and just kind of splash things together. I don't know, but there's another side of them that's also a planner. Like there's almost like two sides to them. It's really interesting that I'm seeing here. That's very interesting. All right, tell us more about this person here. Tell us more about this Emperor. Could have some fire in their chart. It could be Aries energy. We've got Aries. What's the Hierophant? Taurus. Taurus. So we got some earth, got some fire. You cannot make this stuff up. What the heck? The Empress. Yeah, you two have a lot in common, I think. This Three of Pentacles and Strength and the Tower. You guys, this is so similar to Cancer's reading. It's not even funny. You might want to check it out. If you've got some Cancer in your chart, or they do, check out like not only your sun, but your moon, rising, Venus, and even your Mars. Although less so your Mars, but check and see if you have any of those big placements in your chart, because I feel like and I'll link the two readings together here because there's a lot of similarities. It's not identical, but very similar energy. The two of you are going to be really good problem solvers together, okay? You're going to be able to work through things. I think, again, you've got very different takes on things, but because of that, you're able to work really well together and come up with solutions, or maybe even create a project of your own together, like work with them. There's a really nice balance there. The Strength card and the Tower here. I'm trying not to think of the Cancer reading when I think of this. I'm trying to actually feel the energies versus thinking of their readings. This is coming through. It's almost like a warning. I would tell you again, I would caution you, not tell you, I would caution you again to be very careful about how you handle this person. I wouldn't be surprised if they've got some Scorpio in their chart, because there's a little bit of touchiness in here that I'm picking up on. It could also be that they're prone to moods, or something like that, and you're the one that's kind of, has the power to kind of keep that at bay and to calm them and settle that kind of fiery energy in them, but do not try to just like extinguish that fire either, or you can have a tower situation here. I wanted, let's get some clarification. Please clarify that tower, please. I want to know more about this tower because I'm getting a few different things, but I want to get some cards out to clarify. Let's clarify the tower, please. I'm hearing it's almost like you need to, at times, let them feel like they have a bit more control than you, but don't explicitly let them know that. And that's not to say this person shouldn't overpower you. If you're in a relationship with somebody and they're overpowering you and they're control freaks and this sort of stuff, that's not healthy, okay? But there's always give and take in relationships, and sometimes we need to let people get the upper hand once in a while, right? Or let them perceive that they have the upper hand. But in fact, I think you're actually good at diffusing this person. It's so cute. But tell us more. Let's see what the cards say. But this is the intuitive sense that I'm getting from that. Did you see that little smirk on her face? Like the tower came crashing down and she's got the wand there, but she's kind of tucking it back like, oh, look what you did. Like, I didn't do that, sort of thing. And don't be a you-know-what disturber with this person either, because they don't like drama. So if you have a bit of a dramatic flair for you, that could get you in trouble with this person. But then honestly, again, don't edit or change yourself either, because if they can't handle you and that's who you are, then see you later. Like, obviously, it's not a match. But if you're one of those people that has a tendency to kind of stir up trouble, You might want to check that and work on that, okay? Like if it's an unhealthy pattern, and no judgment, we all have our stuff, right? Everybody does it to a certain extent, no doubt. So Two of Swords energy to clarify the Tower. Yes, this is a warning to be careful with those words, okay? So when you're communicating with this person, particularly if there's an upset or something, be very careful about what you say to this person. Be careful if you're a little bit careless with your words ordinarily, and that's something that you need to touch up on. That's a trigger for them, okay? Uh, They, again, it'll set them off. So it's almost like be thoughtful with what you say to them. Like words hurt, and words matter, right? And so this is also very important for this person. What does this person, though, or, choose love? Yeah. Keep your words loving and kind, okay? Choose love. Even if you're angry with each other, try to just like, if it's really, if you're having a fight and things are coming down and stuff like that, and you can be a bit cheeky, it's just like, just be very conscientious about what you're saying and how you're saying it. And for them as well, it goes both ways, right? Trust me, this person has their own stuff to work on too. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but it's almost like it's going to be uber important because this person, they might seem tough on the exterior and stuff like that, but inside they're very, very sensitive. Like I said, I'm feeling the scorpionic energy here. I wouldn't be surprised if they've got that in their chart if they are a Scorpio. Yeah, exactly. Like you just have to be so careful again with that communication, right? I think I think you might be a bit rusty. You might have been on your own for quite some time and stuff like that. And so it might take a while to get back into that relationship dynamic and stuff where you do have to be mindful of your words. It doesn't mean you don't speak the truth. The Queen of Swords always speaks the truth, but sometimes it's kind of like she'll blurt it out without thinking about how it may come across and stuff. And, you don't want to do that. And I don't think this is a major feature of who you are, Cancer, because the way I see it, you're very kind and gentle, very sensitive yourself, but there's some airiness in you. You've got some air in your chart somewhere where, in the heat of the moment, things might fly off, and so we just have to be careful of that. So tell us more about this Emperor here. What are some of the things he has to work on? What advice do you have for the Emperor? For cross watchers, or if you're curious about maybe what some of their wounds are that they need to work on. Cheekiness too. If they're concrete, if they're a person that doesn't understand cheekiness or sarcasm too, they might misinterpret that. So it's all about communication, right? And you're an excellent communicator. You are a person of communication. Again, I feel you've likely got air in your chart, or significant placements in your chart, right? And so that's all it is. But communication issues could be a big thing in your relationship, right? Where the two of you may need to even seek counseling or something like that. The King of Swords. Exactly. So this person, you guys are mirroring each other. Okay, dudes, you really have to check out that Cancer reading. Oh my gosh, I hope I haven't been calling you Cancer this whole time. I think I have. Okay, I don't want any comments down below in the description box. Somebody commented the other day, and I was like, I'm sorry, I posted the wrong name on the video. I went and fixed it. Like, just some people are so crass and impolite. Like, it's not even funny. Anyways, just let this be known. This is a correction. I'm so sorry, Pisces. But I'm telling you, I don't know if you got Cancer in your chart and you're a Pisces, right? Or if you're a Cancer with Pisces in your chart, but this is for you. There's this mirroring energy showing up, and you've got the Emperor, the Empress. Like, this is a beautiful love that's just beginning. I feel like you've already met this person or you're about to, okay? In any event, Mirroring energy. This person also has to be mindful of their words. And sometimes they can be too analytical. Like, again, I talk about that Aries mind, right? And how it's very logical, analytical, and sometimes can come across as really cold, even though they're not, right? Because they get hung up in this energy. Incredibly intelligent, very well read. They like facts. They like facts. And they're not going to just agree with you for the sake of agreeing with you, right? And so their lesson is also to be gentle in the communication and to get out of their head and get into their feelings a little bit. Yeah, lighten up a little bit and have some fun. Okay, absolutely. Any other advice for the Emperor here? What else does the Emperor need to work on, if anything? I feel like they need to talk to you about what they're doing. I feel like there's this tendency to maybe work in secret. Hang on, I'm just gonna get the rest of these cards out. Okay, yeah. Six of Swords on the bottom. This person might be a runner. If you're in a twin flame relationship and this gets rocky and you hit the tower, this person might be one to run, okay? Ugh, gross. But honestly, I feel like they're just gonna run right back to you. I do. I mean, maybe you're the runner, I don't know, but one of you is definitely gonna run. But we're talking about them, so I do feel like it's more like them. Okay, so there's a few things going on here. So they might have a tendency to want to go off the beaten path on their own sort of thing. And I think this is their time to recharge and feel alive again. They might need that. I'm also getting that they could have some Leo in their chart and they might like to be like adored and respected and pampered and stuff like that at times. It's just maybe one of their love languages. But I feel like especially after celebrations, like after big events, where there's a lot of people around, larger groups of people, they might really need their downtime here with the Four of Swords, okay? They need time to rest and go away. But again, this needs to be communicated to you so that you don't misinterpret that as they don't like me, they don't want anything to do with me, that kind of energy. So cross watcher, be aware of that. And just so you know, they're not doing it to avoid you. They're doing it because it wears them out. Like it literally is exhausting for them. It's literally exhausting for them. Okay. What else am I picking up here? But it would help if they did share. I mean, they do have this really strong, independent energy about them, but it's going to be helpful if they do let you in from time to time about stuff that they're working on, because see how it's like kept secret here. You do have to share. But I'm really getting that they really do like their alone time here, especially with that Page of Wands energy there for sure. Okay. So let's talk about outcomes. I mean, the fact that we have the Emperor and the Empress is pretty sweet, but let's talk about what are the potential outcomes if everything continues as it is for this relationship? Potential outcome for this relationship. Oh, please don't let it be a bad card. Like I always think that, right? Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. What's on the bottom? The King of Pentacles. Shut the front door. All right. So you guys might be having a baby together. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. So the Queen of Cups came up first with the Nine of Cups, and then King of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So this person, be careful with this one though. This person will be an excellent provider. Okay. This person will provide for the family. There's somebody that they actually might want to be on a farm, or you might end up on a farm because we've got the cow in the background there. It's almost like, and it's a sacred to them. Yeah, and like the dog there and the big house in the background. And again, they're off on their own again, aren't they? Right? Um, but the King of Pentacles is a very good provider. They like to help others, they like to do for others. they're like a sense of a strong source of support for you. They're grounded. There's more of this grounded energy, okay? And the Queen of Cups is somebody who, again, is just as I described you before, somebody who is very gentle and kind and intuitive and gives freely with her feelings. Um, I am seeing baby cards twice here, so there's a very good chance that you'll become pregnant by this person. So I don't get the sense that you don't want to be, though, because it's showing up twice here, and the energy in it, I just don't get it. I don't get that at all. So there will be a commitment. We've got the Hierophant. So you'll marry this person, and this is going to be a dream come true for you. For both of you, actually. This will be wish fulfillment. And another reason why I feel like there's a pregnancy on the way is this is the Nine of Cups. And so I feel like after you have this baby, you'll achieve your Ten of Cups energy, okay? It's going to be like that final piece. And it's going to be about love. Like, I think the two of you, again, are going to evolve together. And I'm not saying like King of Pentacles, he's not super mushy either, but he is in check with his emotions, and he just shows his emotions differently. He shows them by doing, by providing, that sort of thing. And so, but there will be no love lacking in this relationship at all. Not at all. It's a wish fulfillment for both of you, which is really amazing. That is so sweet. Is there anything else I wanted to say? Oh, look at those two that came out. That Six of Swords, the Lovers card. Where did that come out from? You guys will know because it'll be on camera, but the Lovers, again, this showed up. Could be some Gemini energy, or so you could have some Gemini in your chart, but this also showed up in the Cancer reading. And guys, I shuffled them really well, and they haven't come out in the same order, so I know for sure it's nothing to do with that. But this is like the ultimate union. This is like best friends coming together, okay? And like I said, the two of you are going to grow together. Um, yeah, there's a lot going on. You're going to get through this stuff. It might be a little turbulent, a little bit bumpy sometimes, especially there's some fire elements in here, and some shared air energy and stuff like that, but it's mutual. I'm not too worried about this devil on the bottom. Yeah, potentially, there could be trouble as far as outside influences. And again, this also came up in Cancer, I believe, where just be wary of outside influences who try to come in between the two of you. Okay. Not exactly sure what form that's going to take, but you'll know. You'll know when the time comes. But just be careful of that. Don't let that interference come into play, which could be this person here, actually. There might be someone, a female in their life, that tries to wreak havoc, that I hate to say it, but like maybe a mother or something like that, or a mother energy. Maybe it could be an ex as well who tries to rock the boat a little bit, but I think you guys will be okay. I think you'll be all right, but just be warned. Yeah. Okay, my loves, I'm going to leave it there for today. Beautiful reading. Thank you so much for letting me read on your energy. I'll link the Cancer reading to the end of your video, Pisces, so you can click on that if you're interested in watching that one as well. You have a great day. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like, and please consider subscribing if you haven't already. The channel has hit a bit of a slump. Hasn't been growing in a few weeks actually, and I can't for the life of me figure out why, but certainly when people like and subscribe and that sort of stuff, it helps build that, and I'd love to be able to do this for you more frequently. So yeah, in any event, you have a great one. We'll talk to you soon.